Oh, what is up, YouTube world? How is everybody doing today? A little bit of a topic and direction for today's vlog. Lately, it's kind of me trying to understand, I guess, exploring what people find so appalling, I guess, or it'll hit me later. But anyway, I've already did something, me basically exploring my point of view of the furry world with my the stuff I've experienced with it and the stuff I've kind of went through. So I'm not saying that makes me uniquely equipped to do this. I know many of other people have done something like this for their said fandom or community, or however you want to call it. But basically, over the last month or so, I've had a couple of a younger Bronies, so to speak, and a couple of them I just kind of figured out what the hell, I'll support it. And the few of the ones I've talked to, they like I was talking to one last night, and I'm not going to say his screen name or nothing like that, but he was telling me that because he likes now granted, I understand the whole brony culture, the idea is people that like to watch and or enjoy cartoon intended for little girls. Okay, I understand the whole concept of the toys aisle for boys is blue and for girls is pink. I understand that, and because he finds interest in and enjoys it, his parents have grounded him for it. Now, obviously, I don't have no say or nothing like that, but I think that's a little extreme for someone who's still basically, and I don't know if his school does a junior high or if he's or what grades, what level of school. Some schools, grade schools go clear up to X amount, and others where grade school will go up to such grade and then they go straight to high school, and the high school is actually their junior high and high school. But basically, you know, this kid is like junior high level, and Christ, I'm an adult. You know, I'm into my 30s. I still watch cartoons. I watch anime. I mean, as everyone knows, I'm a furry. I'm on a site called F4L, which stands for Furry for Life, because not grown out of it yet, and I don't think I will. Obviously, I'm not as active as I'd like to be because of work restraints and whatnot, but as far as the whole Brony thing goes, I watched people I knew or followed on FA, and I watched them slowly convert, and it was kind of interesting. And I am a person that if I don't understand something, I want to understand it. I will research and research it, and for me, yeah, I could have spent, a year online looking, but I wanted to go to the source. I went to the source, and Netflix had all 3 seasons of the show up. So I decided I was going to sit down and tank through them and see if I could understand just what people saw in it. And by about the 2nd season, I started realizing that, oh shit, I'm starting to find this kind of cutesy. I am someone that, I'm a sucker for art. I like looking at art. And some of the comedy is cute. I mean, it's not like you don't have to be an adult to understand it, but the way they portray it it's cute. So I was like, oh, okay, what the hell ever. So finally one day, oh, what the hell. I mean, I latch on to stuff. When I latch on to stuff, I latch on to it pretty hard, to the point that, like, especially like music, if it's something it's really catchy, it sticks in my head, and it'll just start running through my head. And a couple of the songs from like season 2 and season 3 were just stuck in my head. And I started, I saw what the hell, so I started saying, yeah, why not? I'm a Brony too. And I'm getting off topic a little bit, but back to the person I'm talking about. And I told him last night. I said, I understand what it's like to. I understand, and I've been there. I've been to where, like, your parents feel disappointed over something because I can't remember if I talked about it in the furry video or not, but my parents were really negative on the whole furry thing, and to the point that they said that they would have rather me be gay. And that was an eye-opening experience for me. I was like, wow, really? You're considering that from that to something else? And for anyone thinks, I'm straight, no matter what, I don't believe it's a choice. I believe it's something you're born with. I respect the people that are gay. I have no problems with them whatsoever. I do feel that they have a right to be happy too. And as far as everything else, I'm straight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't find any attraction to the same sex. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, and I really feel bad because when I was going through this stuff, I was in my mid to late 20s when everything blew up on me, and my dad gave me the quote-unquote talk. I was already an adult. I could have basically told him to go fuck himself, and there wasn't much he could say to me. But as far as this kid's concerned, he can't do that. And I don't understand the whole negative stereotype. I mean, well, you're hard, buddy. But as far as everything else goes, you have... I always thought that parents would want their kids to be understanding. I always thought that parents would want their kids to be a better person than they were. I mean, I have no kids. I may never have kids. If I ever do, I would support them in whatever they decide, as long as it's nothing against the law, obviously. And I feel what this kid is, what this kid is doing is, he's not hurting nobody. And obviously, the parents have the right to raise them the way they feel is right. And I'm not trying to infringe on that, but I really think they need to step back and look at what they found interesting, and then try to put themselves in their kids' shoes. I mean, granted, his parents might not be like that. They might be very boring people, or they might think that they might be embarrassed of what they did, so they don't want their kid to follow their footsteps, which, again, that's their prerogative. But when you ground a kid over liking a cartoon, that's insane. And I just don't know why you would do that. I mean, are they that close-minded? I mean, as far as me, oh man, like I've said in the past, at least I think I've said in the past, I'm a very conservative person. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I should be the closed-minded person here. Everyone always says conservatives are so like, oh, they don't this, that. I consider myself conservative. I am very libertarian leanings, and maybe that's where that comes from. And I come from, my dad's strict Republican, my brother strict Republican, and my one boss is Democrat liberal, and the other one's Republican, and and I always just tell them, say, I live and let live, man. I always just tell them I'm independent, just to avoid the fight with conservative and that stuff. I mean, we get along all right, but again, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. But I just don't know. I mean, if anyone watches this video wants to give their point of view, please do. I think this is a subject that needs explored a lot more. Because we have the main stereotypes. We got the Star Treks, they're what they call the Trekkies, and you got the Star Wars fanboys, they call them, or whatnot. And they're not getting nowhere near as much flack as the furries got, and the furries are starting to get more acceptance. And mainly that's because the news realizes, well, and when they come to the city, they up the revenue for the year, and they donate to charities, this and that, and And that's why I think the furries are starting to get a little, they're getting a little more lenient with. And I really think what it comes down to is the whole brony thing is still so new, and it's exploding. It's getting, I really think it's getting too big too fast. And I think that's why they're getting as much turmoil. And you know, again, you know, like I said in my furry video, it's everyone's looking for somewhere to belong to. They're looking for their niche group. You know, for me, it's not as odd for me to say I like a cartoon about little feral ponies, because obviously they're feral. They're not anthropomorphic. Because, you know, I have a fursuit, I have this, I have that. I mean, as far as all that goes, you can't. No one can say nothing to me and affect me. But as far as a lot of the younger ones coming into this, they're really catching some flack. And I'm not saying that we need to sit and coddle them and this and that, but you know, if kids need support from anyone, it's their parents. In end result, they just want to make their parents happy. I revolved my whole life around that. I was miserable for quite a while because I was always constantly trying to make my parents happy. And finally one day I said I can't do it. Powerade. Sponsor me, Powerade. But no, really. I just really, it blows my mind. Anyway, have anything to add to it, please feel free to leave your comments. And as always, if you like this style of vlogging, let me know and I'll start focusing more on this. Anything else you'd like to see me do, let me know. Maybe I'll try and make this like a subservient channel, like say, hey, do something on this, and I'll try and do it, or I'll do what I can, and we'll see if that goes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, either way, it doesn't matter. I will catch you in the next video. Hello everybody in YouTube world. How is everybody? I got a little bit of a topic and direction to go with today. Pretty much it's couldn't be more me exploring. Someone's calling me. Hello. Hello. Okay. All right, bye. Oh, that's pretty. That trash is long. Hello YouTube world, and I don't know why I just started this because I'm going to be getting out of the truck.